What's up, everyone? This is Black Hut Woodworking, and my name is Mark Plant. Thanks for coming in here. I do appreciate it. If this is your first time in here, please hit that subscribe button down on the bottom of the page here. It really does help out the channel a lot. If you've already subscribed to the channel, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. If you could hit the bell icon right next to the subscribe button, you get a notification anytime I put up a new video, just like this one here. What we're going to do today is, and this is actually the first time that I've done this, I've never done an actual build on video showing how I create something. If you follow the channel at all, you know that I am a beginner woodworker. I haven't been confident enough to film me building something, but I'm going to try it here. Let's see how it comes out. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to build this here. It's a shadow box that's attached to the wall by keyholes. Keyholes they're basically on a lot of picture frames, I should say, or wood plaques that go on walls. It's the thing that you put the screw into so that it hangs on the wall. Very simple. But it's the first time I just got the keyhole bits for my router. I've never used them before, so I figured I'd try it out and I'd show you how I build this shadow box. So while we go ahead, we'll go into the video here. I'll show you exactly what I do to build this. All right, so what we're going to do is we've got some reclaimed wood here. This basically was from an old bunk bed that my girls used. They're in college right now, so they're way too big for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to create the keyhole wall box. I don't know what else you'd call it. But first thing I need to do is I need to go over here on the saw. I need to trim these rounded corners off. And then I'm going to need to flatten the edges here and make sure that they're all the same size. So let's fire up the saw first and let's get these edges off. So we're going to make two of these boards 12 inches. The other are going to be 14 inches. Let's go. Take my measurement. See, these are going to be 12 and a half. A little more than 12 and a half. So these other two, these are going to be the up and down. Right now, they are 14 and a half, but I'm going to take off the edges here, the rounded edges. Okay, for this next part, I was kind of debating back and forth on what I was going to do. I could run these through the planer and it would take the finish off, but this finish comes off really easy. So I'm just going to sand it with some 60 grit sandpaper using the Black & Decker mouse that I have. Should take just a second to do. Okay, that's it. I've got all the finish taken off of them now. Now what I have to do is assemble them, screw them together. So I got all the pieces sanded down, cut to size. Now it's time to put them together. It's really basic to put it together. I'm going to use some clamps that I have for 90 degrees. So let's start putting this thing together. So we're going to use two shorter for the top and the bottom, and then two longer ones for the sides. Okay, so what I have to do is I'm going to have to screw these together. Minimal pressure on it just to hold it together. So that's held together pretty nicely right now. Alright, so let's pre-drill those holes again. Alright. Okay, so I got 4 holes pre-drilled. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out my countersink bit. I'm going to countersink these so that the screws set below the surface so they're not in the way. Okay, so the holes are pre-drilled, countersinked. Let's put some screws in it to hold it together. switch over to 120. So a nice box, and what this will do is this will hang on the wall so you can put some little stuff in it. Like I said, this is just a test. I mean, this is reclaimed wood, so I'll use it here in the shop. But it's really simple to make. Right, so I got these keyhole router bits from Amazon. I spent 10 bucks on 5 of them, so I'm not expecting too much out of them. It's by a company called Tool Do. That ought to be good. So, this is where some math comes in. You want to hang it from the top, so I'm going to say this is the top. First thing you need to do is they both have to be on the same side. I mean the same distance from the top, otherwise it's going to hang crooked. So what we're going to do here is I am thinking, that we will go 3 inches down to stop the hole, and we will go up, I'm going to try 1 inch. Okay, I've never done this before, so I may be totally wrong here. So we're going to go with this 3-inch line right here. This piece of wood is just a little bit underneath 1 inch. So right there's where I got to make the hole. I screwed up. On this one here, not thinking I should have backed the router back out, I lifted up, so I got 2 openings there. So that's not going to work, because the screw will just come out. So the good thing with this just being a test piece, we'll flip it around to the other side. I got my measurements marked already, and I will use my head and not do it. I'm going to try without the pilot hole, and let's see how this works. A little bit better. This one holds. This one holds. Beautiful. So that's how you do the keyhole on the back. Again, first time I've ever done it, so there's got to be a better trick to it. But I got to clean all that dust out of there. And the next thing to do, I'm going to put a round over. I'm going to round over the front a little bit, make it look a little nicer up front, so that I don't have the 90-degree sharp edge there. Okay, so I have the bit in. I decided rather than doing a round over, I'm going to do a chamfer on it. I gotta be careful because those screws are pretty close to the edge, so I don't want to hit that. It's only, like I said, I only got it up just a little bit. I just want to take a little bit of the edge off. Okay, yeah, that's enough. I could probably go a little further, but I think that's good enough for this. Be hanging up. Alright, so I got the box built. Only thing left to do is to finish it. I'm thinking I might leave this natural. Just put some poly on it. Actually, you know what? I got some nice oak stain. So I think I'll go with an oak stain on it. So let's do that. Alright, so I got the finish all set on the shadow box. So now what we got to do is we got to mount it up onto the wall using the keyholes that I put in, using the keyhole router bits. So, I found a spot on my wall. I'm going to temporarily put it up there. So I'm going to show you how I put it up. You can do it many different ways, but this is the easiest way for me. Alright, the toughest thing about hanging this on the wall is getting the correct measurement from here to here. To put the screws in the wall, whether you're going to screw them into a joist or whether you're going to use drywall anchors. What I'm going to do here is very basic. Is I am taking a piece of cardboard. Okay, and what I'm going to do is just get these little flaps off. Does not have to be pretty, just has to work. Okay, what I'm going to do is I will put it with the slots, and I'm just going to get a pencil. And what I wanted is here. And put 2 lines, do the middle, and I want it there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer this over to the wall and put a couple of little marks on the wall, and we'll go from there. Okay, so I'm going to come over here to the wall. I'm going to mount the box right here. So I'm going to go here, so I'll put where one middle is, and then where the other middle is. Okay, so it's just 2 little lines on the wall. What I want to do is I want to make sure they're level. So grab your level, line it up. It was perfect. I'm going to put this one here and that one there. Okay, so I got the 2 marks on the wall now where I'm going to drill a hole and put a wall anchor in because there's no studs there. Okay, like I said, I'm going to have to drill some anchors into the wall. Make sure you have the right size bit for the right size anchor, and also the screws that you're using to go into the anchor, make sure the head is big enough so that it doesn't just slide out of the keyhole that you drilled into the box. So first things first, let's drill a couple of holes. I hate doing that because I just refinished that wall not too long ago. Okay, then we get the anchors and tap them into the hole. Okay, so they're in the wall now. Okay, I went and got the drill. It'll be a little bit easier. The other thing too is when you're screwing in the screws, make sure you leave them out not too far, and both the screws need to be the same distance out, otherwise the box is going to be uneven on the wall. Okay, so we did everything right. If all the measurements are correct, I did this properly, this should just slide right on. Slide down. There we go. Let's see how close I am on those screws. Dead level. So that's perfect. And this is pretty strong. This would hold some weight. Really simple project to do. The shadow box came out good. Showed you it up on the wall, come out great, exactly the way that I wanted it to. So I'm going to end the video right here. Nothing else to tell you about this. I do have more videos coming, and I will show them to you, but that's it for this one. So if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It really does help out the channel, like I said earlier. And if you're already subscribed, please hit that bell icon right next to the subscribe button, and you'll get a notification when I put up new videos like this. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs down, leave me a comment, let me know why you liked it or didn't like it. I'll answer any of the comments that you do send me. So for now, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. My name is Mark Plant, and this is Black Hut Woodworking.